morning, Golden View.
Today is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2017.
Today for lunch is a chicken patty sandwich with tater tots, an orange fruit cup, and milk.
Attention Golden View. Yesterday was the final day to use your locker, which means you should only bring your binder, a writing utensil, and your lunch to school tomorrow. Please leave your backpack at home.
If you did not pick up your memory book last week, be sure to get it today in the office. If you did not order one, there are a limited number of memory books on sale for $40.
Okay, Golden View. Now it's time to take you down to the office for a chat with Mrs. Mounscraft.
Hey Golden View, it's Miss Mounscraft with our final edition of Mindful Monday prize winners. I want to say thank you and congratulations to all the students who earned tickets for doing great things here at Golden View. So here we go. We are leaving for summer with 20 plus winners. Students that did great things in the hallways, in their classrooms, and around the school. And so our first winner is going to be Corbin Curtis, Lily Van Bryant, Kylie Wagendorf, Olivia Bilboa, Evan Smith, David Medina, Kaya Miner, Thomas Pease, Sean Griffin, Taylor Block, J.D. Lincoln, Claire Daniels, Jesse Tidler, Jaden Zemke, Sage Dixon, Luke Santani, Maggie Martins, Ava Akers, Angelina Monfrey, Alexa Schubert, Emma Macmillan, Ellen Koval. Congratulations to you all for winning a Mindful Monday prize. Additionally, we had the owners of the cage come by and drop off a ton of coupons for students who would be interested in going by the cage, and you would receive 2 free tokens. So come by the office if you want to get some tokens for the cage and go hang out there this summer. We'd be happy to give them to you. Hey, it's been real Golden View. Have a fantastic summer, and we'll see you soon.
Tomorrow during lunch, Golden View and the PTSA will be serving hot dogs to all Golden View students. You are welcome to bring your own lunch, but there will be plenty of hot dogs as well as chips, soda, and water free of charge for all students.
The following is a story from KTUU Channel 2 that highlights Golden View students who traveled to the Galapagos Islands during spring break.
And I was showing some clips of the Galapagos, and one of the kids said, "Wouldn't that be just the best field trip ever?" And I said, "Yeah, it would."
The trip was amazing. It was really fun, and I loved helping conserve and restore the habitat of the Galapagos Islands. You can read about stuff online for science, but you can't go in there and do it hands-on, which is what we got to do. We learned that the tortoises were eating these invasive plants, and when they ate the plants, they had the seeds inside them, and when they defecated, they spread the seeds. And what they were doing was they were spreading these invasive plants that were not good for their environment, and the invasive plants were taking up the habitat. We were measuring the tortoises and tracking them to see their patterns of movement. They get quite large. They weigh way more than us, and they are almost like dinosaurs. They're 150 to 200 years old. That was the biggest one that we saw.
There was just so many different breeds of fish and species of coral and specimens that live on the bottom of the ocean, and it was just really cool to be a part with them.
How fortunate I am to have clean water and food in every corner of my house, and it made me realize how fortunate I am.
Up here in Alaska, we have a lot more of our natural environment left to work with than most other places, and that we have more opportunities for conservation.
I'm very excited to see what the kids end up doing with their experience, but more so just giving them the opportunity, I think, was, what teaching is all about.
Try to preserve our natural environment
just like we were working in the Galapagos to preserve their environment, because I want to preserve the beauty of Alaska, and it's a place that isn't like anywhere else in the world.
Attention students, we would like to give a monumental thank you to our PTSA president, Mrs. Amy Anderson, for the countless hours she has spent in our school. You will be missed.
We'd also like to say thank you to the rest of Golden View's PTSA for all that you did for us kids this year, especially helping to put together this year's memory book. Speaking of which, there are more memory books on sale in the office for $40.
Okay, Golden View, now it's time for the final Book Talk Tuesday of this school year.
Book Talk, Book Talk, Book Talk Tuesday.
What book would you recommend a student read over the summer?
I recommend The Giver. That would be a really good summer read.
I recommend you read The Boy Who Couldn't Sleep and Never Had to by D.C. Pearson. The title tells you a lot about it, but what happens is because he never sleeps, his imagination finds an outlet and he starts bringing things into reality. There's like a giant mech suit fight, there's lots of video game talk, and it's pretty true to like the 13, 14-year-old boy's experience. Good book.
I recommend Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. It's the first book in a trilogy. Please read it and come talk to me about it.
Over the summer, I would recommend reading Cinder, which is the first to a trilogy that is well written for anybody who enjoys sci-fi. And if you're a person who enjoys a little bit darker, I would encourage you to try The Young Elite.
I would recommend The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. It's about a young, I think she's a 9-year-old girl living in Nazi Germany just before World War II, and it's about her experience harboring a Jewish man during that time.
And finally, remember students that even though we have less than 2 days of school remaining, it's important to respect others, respect our beautiful building, and respect yourself so that everyone here at Golden View can enjoy your final days of school.
Well, that's all for today, Golden View. Have a terrific Tuesday.